Hi, my name is Del and welcome to Comic Snags. I'm going to show you some comic books I got from 4 different vendors. But before we get to that, if you are a new viewer, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning member, go ahead and hit that like button or comment. I do love reading the comics and learning new things from the community out there. All right. Oh yeah, and don't hesitate to put anything I said wrong on there because I get a lot of things wrong. Alright, but let me show you what I found. So I went to this one vendor and I think I paid about $25 for it. This is The Screaming Brain number 1, and this is written by Bruce Campbell, and I believe the art is by Rick Remender. And I thought this was awesome, so I picked this one up. Unfortunately, he didn't have 2, but I did find 3 and 4. Now all I have to do is find number 2. Okay, and then I also picked up he had like a little Ultimates run, and then I picked up number 2, and this is a minor key. This is the first time Nick Fury looks like Samuel L. Jackson, so I had to go and pick it up. I didn't want to pay big money for it, so I'm glad I found it at the swap meet for cheap. And then this is the Ultimates number 3. And then this is the Ultimates number 8. So this is actually another minor key. This is the first appearance of the Chitauri, which I believe is the alien race from the first Avengers movie. Maybe I'll just throw a clip there so I can show you what they look like. Then we have Sergio Aragonés' Gru the Wanderer. The Legend of Theseus. This is a group, basically it's Gru number 82. And I picked this one up because it says it was signed by Sergio Aragonés, the creator of Gru. But you know what? Let me go ahead and check to see it. But on the cover, and actually it's a pretty decent cover. It's pretty clean. I probably need to change the bag. But, oh, there it is. There he goes. There goes the signature right over there. All right. Perfect. I'll take the bag anyway. And so this next comic book I got for $5 from this one vendor. This is Pep number 198. And it is beat up, man. The corners are all messed up. It's got some water damage here. I haven't checked the back. It probably wasn't worth the $5, but you know what? I saw this cover and I actually did dig it. I don't believe I said dig it, but I thought it was great. And so, and so I picked it up. All right. So, okay, so from this vendor, I think I spent about $25 as well. But man, he had a whole bunch of stuff, and he was just giving me deals. Most of the comic books I bought from him, even though it said $2 to $3, he was selling to me for $1. And then if it said like $5, he'd sell it for $2. And then if it said $10, he'd sell it to me for $5. So I thought that was pretty cool deal. I want to say it's like $30 roughly around there that I paid for these comic books, and I'm very happy. So this is Astonishing X-Men number 20. This is from the Joss Whedon run, and I'm actually collecting all the series, all the floppies for that series because, man, it was actually a sensational read. So I'm glad I found this one. Then I found this one as well. This is the Spectre number 17, and it is signed by John Ostrander right over here. I don't know. Let's see if you see it. There you go, John Ostrander. Then we have Preacher One Man's War number 1 special, and this is written by Garth Ennis. I usually pick up anything with Garth Ennis. I am trying to put up this get together this Preacher run, so I'm glad I found it. And this was pretty cool. This is the Death of Superman. This is a major key, of course. Death of Superman, Death of Doomsday, and I got it. I have this comic book, but it's actually open. I believe this is still sealed in the poly bag, which it looks like it is. Let me check. Yeah, it's still sealed in there. And so I'm actually probably going to leave it in the poly bag because I just like the whole look of it. This one I found as well. I found some Bronze Age Fantastic Four. This is Fantastic Four number 178. And this is Amazing Heroes number 190. And I picked this up because this is an Adam Hughes cover. When I pulled it out of the bin, I was like, this definitely looks like Adam Hughes. And so, of course, then I saw the little signature right over here. A little bit different from the AH, of course. Very early work. Found this one as well. I had this actually before, but I just grabbed it. This is X-Men vs. Dracula number 1. Then I found these Sam Keith Max covers, books. And I like Sam Keith. I like his art. So I picked them all up. So this is number 7. Number 8, this is him versus Pitt. And number 9. I actually had 7, 8 already, so I just picked up number 9. Really happy to pick it up. Then I picked up this one. This is Marvel Comics presents number 117. I want to say this is a minor key. This might be the preview appearance of Ravage 2099, I think. It's like a minor key, of course. But yeah, but it's still a Sam Keith cover, so I picked it up. I think this is a Sam Keith cover. Yeah, this is Sam Keith, so I picked it up. So we have Dead Man number 1. This is by Neil Adams, so I picked it up. Marvel 2-in-1 number 5, and this is a minor key. This is the second appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. This one I've been searching for a long time too. This is Logan's Run number 6. I didn't want to pay like a lot of money. This usually goes for about, I've seen it for like $30 to $40. Sometimes $60, but that's if it's in really good condition. The condition of this one isn't so bad. It's actually very decent. I'm glad I only paid $5 for it, but this is a minor key because this is the first solo story of Thanos. And I thought that was awesome, so I picked it up. This is the Human Fly number 1, and I paid $5 for this one as well. This is the first appearance and origin of the second Human Fly. That's funny. I think like one of the very first comic books I ever read was a Human Fly, and I think he was like some sort of daredevil stuntman. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go check again. And so these next comic books I picked up, these are all Brian Bolland covers, and I'm actually collecting the Brian Bolland cover run of Wonder Woman. So this is number 87, but not only is it Brian Bolland, but it's also the DC Universe logo ones. So this is number 87, number 84, and number 82. Another DC logo variant, but is also a bondage cover, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then the final comic book I got from that vendor is Forgotten Realms number 1. I didn't have it, so I picked it up. All right, let's get to the new stack. All right, so these comic books from this vendor I got on the fairly cheap side as well. I want to say it's about $20. He usually gives me a discount afterwards. He actually pulled these out from that last stack I just showed you. It was a vendor friend of mine. He saw them first. He went through it really fast and pulled out stuff. And I think I ended up buying everything he pulled out. So this is a Star Trek number... Oh, shoot. What number is this? Well, it doesn't say on the cover, but I picked it up just because of the cover. I thought this was fantastic. I don't know if I remember this episode. I don't even know if there was an episode of Star Trek with this giant Cyclops creature. I think there was, but I just love the cover. I almost said dig again. Of him about to eat or capturing the Star Trek crew. I thought that was fantastic, so I picked it up. He sold it to me for about $3, I think. I think all these comics were $3. Then this is Mystery in Space number 101, with this great cover here, and another Mystery Space number 98, and it's all chipped over here, all beat up. And you know what? I don't think this is actually from that previous one. Yeah, he probably had these and he found this somewhere else. I know that he said he saw some this morning. I thought they're all from that box because he's the one who told me if I stopped by that vendor yet. But yeah. This is actually a nice cover. And then this is the Naked Prey. I picked it up because it's so hilarious, man. I mean, dude, the cover says it all, right? You have to pick this up. I think it was a movie, and this is an adaptation. And so I like those, even though I've never seen this movie before. And it's probably not even around. You can probably find it on the internet somewhere, but I've never seen this before. So I'm actually glad I have it. And this one was probably from the bin because this is about the same sort of era that I saw. This is Fantastic Four number 186, and I bought this for $3. This is the first appearance of Salem 7, and these characters might appear on Agatha all along. I haven't been watching it lately. I usually wait till everything's out and I just binge watch the whole thing. So I don't know if these characters appear in it, but I have it. And this was awesome. So this is Green Lantern number 50. And it is a DC Universe logo. And it is a major key. I believe this is the first appearance of Parallax. And I think first appearance of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. So I'm actually really happy I found this one. Then I also found this one as well. This is Green Lantern number 48. This is another DC Universe logo variant. And this is the first appearance of Kyle Rayner. Before he puts on the ring and becomes a Green Lantern. Then I also bought this one as well. This is Spawn number 1. This is, I believe, the 30th anniversary sketch cover of number 1. And this one too. This is War Stories number 128. I wasn't too thrilled about it. Out of all of them, this is probably the worst condition of it. The back is just as bad. Let me go and show you. Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. I didn't know anything about it, but you know what? It's got a great cover. I couldn't turn it down because for $3, the cover was actually pretty cool. I mean, this is a pterodactyl attacking the a fighter plane. So yeah, picked it up. Then this is Strange Sports Stories number 3. I have a few of these, so I didn't have number 3, so I picked it up for $3. And then finally, from that vendor, I picked up this one. This is the Mighty Isis number 1. And so when I was a kid, I used to watch some cartoon in Saturday mornings of Isis, and I think it aired with Shazam. They called it Shazam, but it was Captain Marvel. And I love the show. So when I saw it for $3, I had to go and pick it up. All right. So this next stack I got from a different vendor, and I paid $2 for most of these comic books, and then half off for a few of them. Okay, now let's get on to it. Get on with it. Let me show you what I picked up from this vendor. So this is the Saga of the Swamp Thing number 2. Picked it up because it's got a great little photo cover on there. Tarzan on the Planet of the Apes number 1. I like these crossovers. So I picked it up. I wonder if he's gonna become Lord of these Apes. Who knows? And then I found this one. This is X-Men number 88 with this great digging cover. Star Wars Dark Force Rising number 1 by Timothy Zahn. I actually remember reading these books. These are awesome. And this one I've never seen before. This is the Megalomaniacal Spider-Man. I pronounced that wrong. Number 1. It was just such an odd looking cover. I don't know what to think about it, you know? I mean, you have like Spider-Man half dressed. He's in his like his underwear with like some grubby socks. He's just looking like a mess. He reminds me of that who is it? The Spider-Man in Spider-Verse. I forgot, is that in which he's where he's all broken down from life and stuff like that, all beat down from life. I don't know. That's what this one reminds me of, so I picked it up. And this one was pretty cool. I actually had the variant of this book. This is Battle for the Cowl, or Batman Battle for the Cowl number 3. And this is a key. This is where Damian Wayne becomes Robin. So I picked it up. And this was so odd, I had to pick up. This is Marvel Age number 128. And this is some weird cosplay cover. But it is like early 80s. And so I had to pick it up. This is Witchblade Tomb Raider number 1. This is the Michael Turner variant. Great grab for $2. Another, I'm sorry. So this one I actually got for $5. He did have a $5 section. And this is Adventure Time Comics number 1 with this great Action Comics number 1 homage. And this was cool too. This is Game Boy number 2. I've never seen this before, never even heard of it before. And it's like some sort of astronaut, but Mario's inside of there. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I picked it up for $5. It does have like some spine ticks over here. But you know what? I've never seen it, so I'm glad I got it now. And this one here I bought for half off. So I bought, the sticker price is $40, so I bought it for $20. This is Clive Barker's Hellraiser #1, and this is a minor key. This is the first cover appearance of Pinhead. So I was very ecstatic to find this one. I've been looking for this one for a long time. And then I found two ones that I don't even know about. So this was in the $2 section. This is Bloodstrike #26. And when I saw it, I was like, the whole cover's red. What is this, a second print? And so, you know, I pulled it out, and then of course, then I saw this one right here. This is a second printing. And I was like, you know what, let me go pick it up, because it's just odd, because I've never seen second prints for DC unless they were like #1s of something, right? So when I saw this one, it's like, this got to be something special. And so I'm in there looking to see if it's a key, and it's just not a key. It's like some random issue that they made a second print of. So I was like, well, this has got to be a low print. And so I have all my comics on CLZ, and then, you know, of course, it's connected to Cover Price. So I'm checking to see that on Cover Price or CLZ, and it's not on there. So this is nowhere to be found on my comic apps. And so I go in, and of course I just go and check eBay, and apparently this is like some hard to find comic book, and some person is selling it for quite a bit of money. So I was like, oh wow, that's great. So I'm glad I actually found this one. And then the last snag of the day was the same situation. I was looking for it everywhere, and all I did was just I find like a couple stories about it, but I don't see any value prices on it. It's not on the app. It's rare, I guess. But I bought it because it had Stan Lee on the cover. So this is Mars Attacks, Judge Dredd #3, and this is a Stan Lee Kamikaze cover, and has Stan Lee right there. And I was like, what is this? So I bought this. The sticker price says $60, so I bought this for $30. And I was like, you know what, I gotta go and pick this up. It's a Stan Lee cover. And but of course, there's hardly any information on there except for the stories of that it's going to be at Kamikaze, Stan Lee's Kamikaze. And I think Stan Lee's Kamikaze only lasted like maybe 2 years before it changed its name to Stan Lee's LA Comic Con. Then now it's known as LA Comic Con. And then I think before it became Stan Lee's Kamikaze, it was just called Kamikaze. So if you go ahead and look up the value for this one, someone's selling it for a large amount of money. So I'm actually glad I actually bought it for like $30. It will go in my collection, because like I said, it seems to be very rare. If anybody has any information on either of these two comic books, if they've had it before, if they sold one before, let me know, because I'm actually quite curious to see the history of these two comic books. Okay, so this is Bloodstrike #26, the second printing, and Mars Attacks Judge Dredd #3. Okay, all right, so those are the snags of the day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you are a new subscriber, or if you are a new viewer, I keep saying subscribe. If you are a new viewer, don't forget to hit that new subscriber button, and see more videos like this of me. Not really know what I'm talking about, but finding cool stuff. All right. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.